Aim phase is where you declare which weapons you'll be firing. While BattleTech includes declaring weapons fire in the weapon attack phase, for ease of how you interact with this app, it divides that into an aim and fire phase. So first, you need to set the target. Tap on the Set Target button to bring up the targeting pop-up. Input the number of hexes to the target. Then fill in the rest of the targeting. Target movement. Did it jump? And the overall terrain modifier, including any terrain in the target hex, of course. If you don't like the target once it's been inputted, you can always tap the clear button and start again for a new target. Once you've got the details correct, tap the X to close the pop-up. Next, starting in the Weapons and Equipment Inventory portion of the sheet, tap on the weapons you are declaring you will fire at your designated target. Note the mod column at the far right of each weapon row has been tracking all modifiers, giving you a final to hit modifier to add to your gunnery skill when you start rolling your dice. If there is a dash in the mod column, that means the weapon is out of range and cannot be selected. If it's an ammo-dependent weapon, the ammo editor will pop up. This is primarily for when you have multiple slots of ammo you can choose from for a given weapon's fire. Since this is the aim phase, you can tap the buttons on and off as much as you want while you review ammo expenditures, modifiers, and of course, heat. Speaking of which, as you tap on each weapon, you can see that the green heat dissipation bar continues to drop. Once you've reached the limits of the heat you can dissipate, the color changes to yellow. In other words, at this stage, the heat isn't applied because you've not fired any weapons. Instead, you can take the time you need to match up the right weapons against the target and the heat you wish to generate. Also, as the yellow potential heat climbs higher, you'll see the heat effect upcoming tracks what effects would be applied in the next turn if you fully resolve all of the weapons fire you've indicated at that moment. As with movement, you will then need to individually end the mech phase before you tap the Start Next Phase button, or you can force the transition to the next phase. In the next video, we'll tackle firing.